Welcome to On the Apps.
And just notice, you stand on the stool.
I am standing on the stool. Well, I could sit on it.
Can they see you in that? I guess, yeah.
I could sit on it, but it's like...
It's a very...
my butt is just sliding off, and it's just naturally sliding. Also, like, if I sit on it, then my knee hits the table. But this is nice.
She's not a tall woman.
You know, I also like to get on these stools like I'm getting on a horse, on and off. You got to get on it like it's a horse.
We're gonna have new chairs by next episode. 'Cause this is disturbing me. Welcome to On the Apps, the dating podcast. I'm Julian Breheny, stand-up comic in New York City.
And I'm Robin Richardson, an attorney in New York City. More than just Julian's wife, I have a life outside of him.
She does not.
He doesn't want me to. He's always like, stop, stay in the house. But
one time I didn't say that. The rest of the time I did. I say it nonstop. I'm going to put this recorder on as well. Okay, one thing on dress. Since you just saw Robin mount the stool like a horse.
Like a cowboy.
You might have seen Robin has been dipping her toe into a pretty dangerous new narcotic that has hit the streets called Gen Z fashion. I don't care for it. I don't know if you can stand on the stool. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah. Not only could I get on it like it's a horse, but I could do tricks on it like it's a horse.
It's a lot more impressive when you're riding a horse. Two things. Number one, I actually like this framing. I think we might want to keep this for the pod anyway. Women can wear whatever they want to wear. You know, I'm very progressive that way. I let women wear whatever they want.
What about ghouls?
What?
I said, what about ghouls?
Ghouls can do. I hate those shorts so much. They're so big. They are so...
That's the most fun thing about them, how big they are.
Robin was very excited about it. I don't mind like the new Gen Z, like super baggy pants.
I'm
with, like,
so
the crop
excited
top.
about them. It brings me right back to middle school. And I'm just like, it makes me feel like I'm just like the cool kid walking around in the mall, just watching and sipping on my lemonade and judging other kids.
You can do that now. You can go to a mall and you can judge kids.
You literally can't. There are like almost no more malls.
Her issue was not with going and judging kids. It was with the mall.
Mm-hmm. No, you got to be at the mall. You go up to the food court and then you loiter. That's basically what you do, or what you did back in the day when you were a kid. If you lived in the suburbs.
I'm glad I didn't grow up in America. You guys were excited about it. But I'm focused on the shorts. So you like them?
Oh, I love them. I feel like this is my final form.
It's just such like what a dad would wear.
It's not a dad. I feel like this is like what a 12-year-old boy or a stoner who delivers weed would wear, and that is like my
that Kevin
spirit.
Smith. Those are like when Kevin Smith used to be fat. That's what he would wear.
Oh, fat Kevin Smith. That is, sex symbol. Am I wrong?
You're wrong. Sorry, you're incorrect.
When I do it, sex symbol.
You're a very sexy woman, so you can pull them off. In fact, you should pull them off. Get them out of here.
You can get them at Uniqlo. They're very, very lightweight denim.
We're going to believe that.
It's a nice jort that you can get from Uniqlo. Uniqlo is also BDS friendly, so get yourself the baggy jorts from Uniqlo.
I just realized that BDS sounds like almost BDSM.
Yeah, it's almost, I'm going to say it's better in this era. Maybe when Palestine is free, it won't be better than BDSM, but it's up there.
I'm just saying it's funny because you just like one letter off. You're like, I'm really into BDSM. Oh, sorry, I thought we were making a political stance.
No.
Stopped at M.
You're like, oh, no.
If I wore those shorts, how would you feel?
I would feel fine with it. I've been telling you to wear baggy pants,
not baggy shorts.
Yeah, but shorts are what you wear in the summertime. I don't know. I really feel like for men right now, just because like baggier pants and shorts are in, you either need an 11-inch inseam or 4-inch inseam. Show me those thigh muscles. I like a thigh on a man. Get them out, men. Get out those gams. I don't whistle good.
Can you just pretend? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
I also can't whistle. It's a real failing. I can't do the whoop. It really is. It means I'm not a man. That's what they say. Mm-hmm. Traditional masculinity is back. Okay, so what do I want to cover? Gen Z fashion. You're doing it. I'm happy for you.
I took the zit star off my face before we came on, but yeah, I also
Where is the zit?
It's on my chin. You can't see it. It's underneath the skin.
Oh, we can see it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can't see it.
But I think the stars are back. I guess that's fine. It is kind of cute. They're doing a good job of making stuff cute, even though it's like a zit.
Yeah. Zit patches have been a thing since I was a teenager, but they never came in like colorful little.
They're supposed to fade into the skin, right?
Yeah, they were clear, and like you would wear them at night, and like you probably wouldn't even wear them during the day. I would have never worn one during the day.
But this is like them being like noticeable. I have this zit. Actually, speaking of Gen Z, Did we mention this last week about how angry I was about the Gen Z stare?
I don't think we talked about it, no.
So we were promoting a show, and we needed to get people seats in. People would fill the seats, and I went to this outside of the apartment. There's a photo booth. It's like a popular TikTok thing. People go. They wait. There's a line of like just today. There's a line of like what was it, like 100 people?
I mean, I've seen this line every time I've come here to do the pod, and I always just assumed it was for a bar or like a sneaker drop.
It is a photo booth that is just a regular photo booth, but they call it the friendship photo booth or something. It got famous on TikTok, and it is full of all these Gen Z that's waiting in line to take photos at this photo booth. There's nothing special about it, nothing unique about it. It's just whatever.
It's just a photo booth.
I might go into if there's no line, potentially. Probably not.
Yes, yeah.
Huge line, but I was like, perfect, line full of Gen Z people. The show's in an hour. They're clearly people who have nothing to do right now.
Yeah, nothing to do if you're standing in line to get your picture taken.
So I had to get a few, we were trying to bark, basically. So I had a poster for the show, and I went over there, and I was like, I just went up to them very politely. I just go up, and I come to my show. No, I said, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. My name's Julian. I'm a comic. We're having a show around the corner. Would you be interested at all? And I held out the posters, like, it's going to be great. We've got some great comics. It's BYO. And these Gen Z kids are so awkward. I'm sorry, I don't want to be one of those guys who's just shitting on the next generation because that's like hacky and it's been done and like every generation is
Every generation does it.
But this made me so, literally, they went like this.
The Gen Z stare. Yeah, but...
Hi, are you going to show it all? And like there's 3 of them, and they're like...
Well, did you do it with your dick out?
Of course, Robin. How else am I going to sell them?
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
and then I did the next group that did the exact same thing. And it was like I'd asked if I could just have sex with their dog. And I was like, hey, do you mind if I have sex with your dog?
I mean, I think it's even different than that because you would get like some sort of reaction. It's as if you came up to them and you were speaking another language, but you were clearly, and you were not speaking to them. Like you were just speaking, like you were just doing something weird, but it wasn't directed at them. Like it requires no response from them. Like, because even if you came up and were speaking a foreign language, like to me, the way my culture, my elder millennial culture, my geriatric millennial culture that's just it's very rude. Like, and you feel it in your body as like, this is a person slighting me. And I don't think that it's being meant in that way, but you do feel it that way. Of like, okay,
it feels very judgy.
I'll get out of here then, yeah. And because they're young people, they scare us, so we do feel judged.
That's true. They scare
because
me.
like if a boomer did that to me, I'd be like, all right, you're an idiot. Like
maybe I was feeling judged.
Like somebody let you outside today. That's sad.
I was having like arguments in my head where I was just like, oh, you come to New York City to go to a fucking photo booth?
I know, it's
you
insane.
Virgin
it's
loser.
Insane.
Come to my show, you fucking loser.
And the line is so long. Like they're gonna wait there at the end of that line.
It'll be at least an hour.
At least an hour. At least an hour. That line. That is crazy. I just learned that it was a photo booth, and I'm upset.
Robin's mad.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna rally them. I'm gonna say, look at my shorts. I'm one of you. What are you doing with your lives?
She doesn't have a zip patch, everybody. She doesn't have a zip patch. She's not one.
She's 40. Ew.
This will air like a month late, but I think this is a funny thing to talk about. That Coldplay cheating couple, obviously. Oh. We don't have to go too deep into that because obviously, again, the memes have been done. Very funny. Hilarious.
Very good memes.
My thing I want to talk to you about is, let's say you're cheating.
Yeah.
Let's say you are fucking someone at the office. Obviously, going to a Coldplay concert with them is weird. It's crazy because
so anywhere public, like if you are at a high level, if you're in a high position in a company, and you fuck anybody from your office, you should be doing that on another planet.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, absolutely. Or like maybe, I don't know, like what traditionally happened is you'd go to like a conference, and then at 2 a.m. you'd go.
You sneak into each other's rooms like
summer camp.
Yeah, with the guilt that you're doing something wrong and you're scared of getting caught. You don't go to a public venue. Stand in the box, like in the window of the box.
I'm always amazed anyone, like when I go on dates with other people, I'm worried I'm going to get caught, and I'm allowed. And I've had times where like people have bumped into me. I went to a comedy show, and that was my fault, but it was a new venue, and I brought a date when I was performing. And then I ran as a comic, so I didn't think it would be there. And they were like, hey. And I could tell they were like, this isn't Robin.
Who is this Robin imposter?
But if I was genuinely cheating, even people like going to restaurants is insane to me.
Yeah, it's insane.
And you'd go to the other side of town or something. New York is a small city, a big city, but it's also a small city. You bump into people all the time.
Like Coldplay's out here teaching people important lessons, which is that...
How to cheat.
No, I mean, it's just I don't know, that you can get caught. Like, I just think it's crazy, especially as a boss, if CEO is part of your title, like, you gotta cheat secretly in private, like real secret. Like, you guys come in separate cars and you come at different times. Like, you just have a lot to lose.
It was a corporate box, so it's not. I mean, the thing about it is, like, it's not
also,
unreasonable.
yeah, and they were doing that in front of their employee. Like, apparently the girl who was laughing was also in HR, and she was like had just been promoted that week. So you're standing there, your boss and her boss are canoodling.
It's so funny that they were HR.
Yeah, right? Like, oh, fuck HR. If you are an HR professional, get fucked. I feel this. So I'm saying this as somebody who is like getting ready to go on strike, but the purpose of HR is just to protect companies from their employees. So if you are one of those, like a perpetual scab, then you should just go walk off a building, fill your pockets with stones, and walk into the sea. That's been my TED Talk.
Okay, no one likes HR. It is especially them to be hypocritical is incredibly
It's just
funny.
crazy to me that somebody would like grow up and then go to college and pick this career path. And they have to get you straight out of college because otherwise you would know what the fuck HR is. And you'd be like, I am never doing that. Oh, I would like to have friends, actually. I would like to work. I would like to go to a workplace where people like me.
Do you not think HR needs to exist?
I think...
I get that you're saying it protects the company, but you can't just not have it.
No, yeah, HR absolutely has to exist. It does.
And I don't know how many. I think you can have good people in HR, but I do agree that there's a lesson.
It's just insane that you've picked that. Like, it's crazy.
But it's like people becoming like ICE agents.
Yeah,
ICE agents are the HR of America.
No. Those guys do not have to exist. They are a new invention as of my adulthood. They do not need to exist.
I know they don't have to exist. My point is the kind of person.
Yeah.
I think that's right. ICE is HR for the United States.
Yeah, it's just like the people who are like actually, or like the people who are invited to a sleepover and then they like go wake up your parents because they want everybody to go to sleep and everybody's still talking and they're like, please be quiet. And you're like, and you guys, everybody starts picking on them because they're being a little bitch, and then they go and wake up your mom and tell on you, and your mom's like, you need to get out of my room.
Did that happen?
She's in HR now.
No, really?
No, that's kidding. I'm kidding, but
has that happened?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you've never been to a slumber party?
Oh, I've done it, but sometimes I get too loud. I have to tell the parents. It's just they're too rowdy.
Yeah, there's like usually a little bitch at the slumber party who like, if they don't do that, then they get too scared to spend the night at your house and they call their parents. They wake up your mom to call their parents to come pick them up, and then their like shit parents are like, yeah, let me get out of bed and come pick up my little snowflake child.
You were such a bully.
I mean,
Robin, you have bully energy.
I'm the villain of the podcast. I'm so fired up because I want to strike so bad, and let's like. The workplace strife has a way of leaching into you. So yeah, I'm ready. I would fight a stranger physically today.
Okay, well let's not hope it comes. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
He's gonna have to cut so much of this. I'm so sorry.
Actually,
no, I don't know. No, you don't have to cut it.
Okay, that's fine.
I was just thinking about the algorithm or whatever. No. HR can go get fucked.
I don't know if HR is. I don't think the algorithm goes up to HR. No. But maybe I don't know what stuff. But on topic of cheating, I was talking to someone last night about this. That there's women who said they feel really guilty when they're the other woman, and they were like, I just wouldn't do it. But I've always been believed it's not. If you're the single person, you're innocent.
I mean, I'm a person who chose to become monogamous because non-monogamous because I realized at the age of 35 that monogamy was just like not for me and would never ever work. So my feelings on cheating are that like I generally never felt that bad about it either way.
But I'm talking about if you're the other woman, not if you're the one cheating.
No, not even a little bit.
No, I agree, and it's crazy as well because I do think when men cheat, they like. When a man sleeps with a married woman or a woman who's in a relationship, like men can be real pricks about it. They can like, they'll be like, hey, how's it going? I'm Julian. They go, oh, actually, I have a boyfriend. I go, well, where is he?
Yeah.
Why's your boyfriend? And they're like, there are guys who do that, and that's
Where
their
is
game.
he?
And they're like, as a guy.
What if you just called him and you're like, okay, he's gonna come. He's coming.
He's coming, and he's gonna beat you up.
No, just like not even that. You're just like you want to introduce him to him.
Here you go.
You're
Hey,
like,
this guy was wondering where you were.
yeah, you want to know
funny.
where you were. I just.
He was worried about you. This guy was so worried about you. This is Tom. No, I didn't. No, you wanted to know.
He was asking me out, and then I was like, oh no, I have a boyfriend. And then he asked where you were, so I was just gonna bring. I thought maybe you could come around.
He was really concerned.
Yeah.
He was like, well, if your boyfriend's not here, what's he doing? Is he? That'd be a good bit. I should no, but as in like if I hit on a girl and she says, where's your boyfriend? And then I go, but Willie, where is he? Is he okay?
Is he all right?
We need. He should be here with
should
us.
be here.
Worried. You know what? Just call him. I'm gonna feel so much better if you just call him.
I have a bad feeling, and I honestly, this has happened before, when I have a bad feeling. One time I had a bad feeling, and my grandma had just died. So I think you should probably call him, get him out here.
You do that, and I'm gonna call my other grandma because now I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
So
it
let's
could be
stress.
anybody. Oh fuck.
It could hit anyone anytime.
I think somebody might have just died.
Someone just died. Listen, hon, we can't cheat on your boyfriend now. We need a search party. Oh my God! I was just trying to hit on you, but we've uncovered such a terrible thing.
That's so
Maybe
stupid.
that could be a sketch. I'll do that.
Yeah, it
Where's
could
your
be.
boy? Yeah.
Like
okay.
yeah, I like that. Or what if the sketch is just you reverse it? So it's a douchey guy, and he's like, where is he? And then you go, oh my God, did you hear something?
I have such a bad. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're workshopping a sketch live. Welcome to sketchworkshops.com.
Hello.
But no, we're talking about how people sleazy trying to cheat. Here's a question. I guess you won't be able to answer this because you're the opposite, but I asked someone if they would sleep with someone in a relationship, and they said no. And I said, well, what would happen if you didn't know they were in a relationship and you went home, you had sex, and then the next morning you wake up, and then you see, then you realize that they're in a relationship, and they go, yes, I actually am seeing someone, but I'm cheating.
I don't want to say that wouldn't bother me. Like, I don't like being lied to. I think that's
Okay, so that's the
really
bigger
shitty.
issue.
Yeah, like if somebody was like, oh yeah, like it would be one thing if we like if I met him out and we were like, and it kind of happened organically like that and it just never came up, I would be less angry than if I like found him on a dating app and then like contacted him and then was like, oh yeah, I'm in an open marriage, and then he was like, oh da 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 da, and then I went over to his place and found a toothbrush and some lady's like birth control prescription on her side of the bed with a bookmark in it.
No, that's mine. That's my birth control. Oh no, that was left here by my mom.
Yeah, because like to me then it's just like, oh, you're just like sleazy. That's so weird. Like you could have just told me, or if somebody was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, I'd be like, well, is she okay with this? Like, I don't know. I think there's something about like when people. Yeah, I don't like that like sliminess or like worminess. I don't move that way.
You married a worm.
I know I did, but you're not a worm. You have worm tendencies.
I've overcome my wormness.
Yeah, and I think
great personal cost.
And there are times where you're like, oh, and you're kind of like thinking about picking the worm way, but
Robin is referring to empathy.
I just don't get it. No.
Why wouldn't you just take what you need?
But there's something just like weaselly and like unattractive, I think, about that. So it wouldn't be like I'd be like, all right, let's just go. Like I wouldn't like it, but
I'm just trying to think if I would care. My concern is more just I don't want to get beaten up. That's my main thing.
By who?
By a stronger,
By
bigger
whom,
man.
Perhaps? By whom?
Whom beat up my husband?
By whom?
Who beat my husband up and pulled his pants down in front of the whole class?
Made him cry. Here's the thing. I know that you often forget that you are a 6'5", 230-pound man with muscles, who's quite strong and athletic and fast. And I think
Fast. I make her watch me run all the time.
It's just like all the foot races that we do, those romantic foot races.
You'll never catch me.
If you're not foot racing your wife, what are you doing?
No, I don't forget I'm large and very fast.
Yeah,
but I've never been in a fight in my entire life. I've never done any fight training.
It's because you are big and because you also avoid fights. So there are people who like try to pick fights with big guys. That's definitely a real thing. I get that a lot, honestly, because I'm quite big. And people are always like, I got to knock her down so that I look tough in front of my friends. So I understand that, but you also de-escalate very well, and you're not a... So
I don't know how much I can de-escalate after I fuck someone's girlfriend. Whoa, buddy. First of all, you didn't say finders keepers, so losers weepers, I believe.
No, that just, I would not.
Anyway, but I'm still, nonetheless, but even fight or not, just like, catching beef with someone is not ideal.
You just don't like awkwardness. You're a worm.
Oh,
you hate the awkwardness.
Did I fuck your girlfriend?
Oh, no.
No, I would feel terrible. Maybe I wouldn't do it knowingly. Certainly if you knew the guy. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know.
Also, I don't appreciate it when people make my life difficult. Like, I would never date somebody unless they made my life better. Like, I wouldn't even fuck somebody unless if your interaction with my life isn't, like, elevating my time or, like, I'm not... If you're just not, somebody who's causing me hassle, and I think somebody who lies and who, like, lures you to their home only to find their significant other's, accoutrement, then they're just making your life harder.
I'm trying to think what they would see. Yeah, I guess if I brought someone back to our place, it would be like, I guess we still have photos of you and at my wedding and the 5 cats.
I saw a TikTok recently, and there was a girl, and she had a really nice date with a guy, and he brought her back to his apartment, and she was really excited. And then she saw a little cup on the side of the sink that had toothbrushes in it. 5 toothbrushes. Yeah. And they had girls' names on them. And she was like, what the fuck is this? You're just have like this rotating, like, are these women okay with it? And she came out and she was really upset. And then he opened up the door to one of the bedrooms and out came 5 cats. And he's like, I brush their little teethies. I gotta brush their teeth so they don't get dead.
It is funny because she's gone, wow, you went from like an alpha dickhead who I was kind of attracted to a little beta cuck, and now to a cat daddy who is less attractive now.
Have you seen those articles? Not articles. There is now like there were wheat pasted big posters that were some sort of advertisement. I should have remembered what they were advertising, but it was like about cat men.
Oh yeah, I did see that. It was like cat dads are hot now.
Yeah, and it's like cat dads will let you sit on their face or something, and there's literally like a cat like sleeping next to his head. Did I make that up?
No, that's a real thing. I've seen them as well. I forget what it was. You should get no advertising. I do think, this is one of the things though, it's more the demographics. I think women over 30 maybe at the point where they're like, I get the benefits of that, and he's more stable and he's honest and there's less drama.
At the very least, he can keep something alive. He's stable enough and dependable enough to keep living things alive. So I was
just talking to someone last night actually about someone, I felt about it. She was like showing us photos of the guy she's seeing, and it was funny because she's like, this guy's like, she was obviously very attracted to this guy, and like regardless of, and he was good looking, but even beyond that, like sometimes you like someone's vibe so much that it's like so hot. And she shows me the Instagram, and it's just all like black and white photos of him and landscapes, and like, and you know what I mean? It's like classic. Yeah. I see that and I'm like, douche, immediate douche.
Yeah,
biggest douche on the fucking planet.
Ugh. Yeah, that's a...
But the point is, she really liked that, and like, so my point is, if you are the kind of person who's liking that, and you're falling for, and that kind of guy is like mysterious and confusing, and like, that's like the opposite of the vibe you get from a cat dad.
Can you not be mysterious and be a cat man?
Not really.
Because I feel like cats are very mysterious animals. They all have secrets.
But cats are the mysterious ones. You're not mysterious.
Yeah, you're the one who's just like,
please.
The food wench. You're like, no, he's actually really friendly.
Yeah. So yeah, cats are very mysterious. All their photos in their profile are black and white. Not that you'll know because it's private and she didn't let you follow them.
Obviously, they only have Finstas.
Exactly. Right. Actually, they're on a social media platform that you don't know about, and we're not going to tell you.
This is interesting because I feel like, well, because I'm a cat lady, and
You know what's right, cat lady, it just sexism sounds worse than cat dad.
Oh yeah, it does. Even though like cat dad is very, like lady, dad, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah. Cat lady, we're not talking about lady. The word cat lady implies, it's from The Simpsons.
I'm a lady who's a cat. I'm just, like,
that's a lady cat.
I'm like, I'm a cat lady, and then he comes to pick me up, and I'm just wearing full like cat set. I'm like, meow, and I sit down, I jump into his lap, and then I scratch him, and I run away, and that would be like a dream date for someone.
Hold on, I'm gonna write down these sketch ideas we have of you just.
I just feel like somebody would be really into that. Did I unlock a kink for any of the listeners? If I've unlocked a kink, will you please DM us, or maybe commented on one of our videos? That would help a lot. I know you're out there.
You trying to get rid of our cats?
Oh yeah, if you would like a cat, we have 3 that desperately need homes. Yeah. They will be evicted soon, just right outside. Just kidding, I would never. I love them.
No, they're pretty sweet, but
they're good.
They do have to go.
Yeah,
they've been stealing money out of Robin's purse. They are deep into ketamine. And I say, that's for horses, honey. That's for horses.
Could you imagine if cats could do drugs? They would.
Well, they do catnip.
Yeah.
And they fucking
and they
do
it.
it. They do it hard.
They do it so hard.
So if you gave them heroin, they'd do it.
Yeah, they would do it.
They'll be like, is there fentanyl in this? And you say no, they go, shame.
No, never mind.
Shame, I wanted some fentanyl.
Weak.
Cats lit. I think dogs, I don't know what drugs dogs do. They just drink.
Dogs just drink beer. That's what they would do.
100%. They're a Bud Light.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the fridge, buddy, I'm not fussed.
Cats are the ones that are like, oh, have you tried candy flipping? What about candy striping? And you're like, I don't know what either of those are.
What is that?
One of them is MDMA and acid, and I think one of them is MDMA and ketamine.
There is something funny about how now we've made all the drugs, so they're just combining them like Taco Bell, making new menu items, and it's just another mix.
Yeah.
By the way, I got an ad the other day. There's some place that does Crunchwrap Supreme knockoffs. And I know the last place we did that didn't do as well, so we'll try one of those.
This is a dream. Do you know where it is?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Okay, we're gonna have to look this up. So I love.
It's called like Super Taco or Super Burrito or something.
I love it so much. And the other day I was so hungry, and I was having a bad day,
To be clear, you're boycotting Taco Bell.
I'm boycotting Taco Bell. It is part of the BDS actions that I partake in, and I've been really strict with it. And the other day I just had this time of weakness, and I was like, would it really matter? Like, I was just so down. I was down about everything, and I didn't. But
well, I still am of the belief.
I still think it's one of the only things I've given up. When I've given up a lot of stuff, like I don't shop on Amazon unless only to buy my deodorant. Actually, no, I don't buy it from Amazon anymore either, because I
actually think
buy it straight from the company.
I think the people all over the world want you to have deodorant. They would actually.
Why? It barely works. It barely works. I don't think it's doing much.
It's doing enough.
So now I even buy that directly from the company. And then I'm not laminating my eyebrows anymore. And like Amazon was the only place I could buy that like at home laminating stuff. So I am a very, very strict. I will look up restaurants and be like, who owns this restaurant? Like.
But you had a weakness for Taco Bell that day.
Yeah, and I had this weakness for Taco Bell, and it's the first time that I've had like a weakness that I really like. That I'm often inconvenienced by this, but this is the first time that I was like, I don't know. It felt like my feeling about it was like the feeling that you have about somebody that like dumped you and hurt you, and you have that moment of weakness of like, I just miss him though.
Two things. Number one,
and it was a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Taco Bell hurts a lot of people. Even if you're in a relationship with them, it's literally toxic.
Sometimes I walk by the Taco Bell cantina next to my work, and I get a whiff, like somebody opens up the door, and I get a whiff of their like beef sauce that they put in everything.
And you come.
No, I don't come, but I smell it, and it's like it. I do that thing like of those old like cartoons where like I start floating and following it, and that I'll accidentally like dream eat it. Like I'm scared that might happen, that I might accidentally wake up and I'll have eaten Taco Bell for lunch.
You're just smelling that artificial meat now?
I want it so bad. Not every day, but.
Well, I think this is off topic for the dating part, but I think it's like you.
No, because I date Crunchwrap Supremes.
That's it. Crunchwrap Daddy.
We've just unlocked a kink of mine.
Just like, oh, I can't have it. No, but I'm of the belief. I think you do good with boycotting, but you shouldn't. Like, I think it's a good thing to do in general. But I think you want to get to a space where like. You not wanting to do it once is not actually about the impact it has on BDS.
It's about myself.
Exactly. And it's like the joy you get from it. And I think it's worth potentially giving yourself a break. But we can also try this for alternatives. And we've talked about like making it ourselves.
No, you're right. Because it's not about me. All together with many, many people doing it, you can make change. But alone, for me personally, I just don't want it to change me. Like I am. I get that. And I think what happens is it gives you a sense of control over something you can't control. And it's like, I'm at least doing this. But to me, it's kind of like one of those things where sometimes I'm trying to think of an example of it, but you're doing some work task, whatever, and you're just like, I'll just control the filing thing because at least I can do that, and it doesn't actually make a difference. But it's just, but I'm saying in this case, it's like you could focus your attention elsewhere. One thing I thought around it was maybe would just be to buy Taco Bell, and this is not an exact thing, and then whatever money you spend on that, give the same amount to whatever charity you think. I know it's not technically correct, but that would be a net positive overall. No, that would be a net negative because now you've spent $8.75 on Taco Bell, and you've also spent $8.75 to a family desperately in need of food and water. So that's what is that, 16, 17?
Yeah, but I'm saying a net positive
50?
on the positive social good, not on your cash. What are you saying? I know it's more money.
It's really not a net positive, though. I just don't think it is. It's not. I don't think it's a net positive to do that. Because you could actually give more money to you could give that whole sum to the
Yeah, but
to
I'm
Palestine.
saying we're comparing the two options of no Taco Bell, no donation, and donation and Taco Bell.
Yeah, but that's not the real world. The real world is you could just give it all.
Yeah, but we're also not doing that.
No.
Anyway, we'll move on. We'll get you that Taco Bell thing. I think I took a screenshot of it, actually. I'm always thinking of you.
Thank you. You are sweet. You're very thoughtful like that.
Well, I just wanted Taco Bell. No. Maybe I didn't
The
screenshot.
Crunchwrap Supreme is it is the crown jewel of the Taco Bell menu. And I know that the joke is that Taco Bell is just all the same ingredients in a bunch of different configurations, and it is true. But the configuration of the Crunchwrap Supreme is
It's supreme.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like if they had discovered it in like an ancient tomb, it would unlock a number of doors, and there would be treasure inside, and like you would see God. And also, I don't even like sour cream, but Taco Bell sour cream is different.
Well, it's probably not sour or cream. It's probably
better. It's better. Whatever it is, it's better.
It's probably neither of the things.
I'm not allowed to eat sour cream. It makes me sick, but
You can have a pill.
damn. Yeah, it's one of those ones that even if I have a pill, it's like burrata, sour cream.
Remember when we were at dinner with Pep and
Mm-hmm.
you and they got a pizza with burrata on it, and I was like, Robin, it's gonna make you sick, and you were like, no, it's okay. And I was
Instant
like,
sickness.
It was within about 30 seconds, and we had to go.
I was like, no, we didn't have to go. It makes me feel uncomfortably full, and then I did poop myself at the table, which other people didn't like so much, but I thought was pretty funny.
It was very funny. Don't let anyone tell. I know comedy.
I know comedy. Pooping your pants is hilarious.
Well, I'm not a big fan of prop comedy, and poop is a prop, and a crutch. But I do think it was funny nonetheless.
Well, this is my art. Okay.
This is my fart. You are sick, but I'm stuck with you. So I guess we do what we do.
Yeah. At least until the naturalization.
That's true. No.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I'll keep you around a little longer than that. Who knows? Trump could denaturalize me like he did Rosie O'Donnell. He didn't actually, but that was funny.
So stupid.
I mean, I don't even. There's no point. I mean, this is going to come out way later, but it's like he's just distracting us. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. It's so effective.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. I said for this one we should do some embarrassing dating stories, and Robin said, and I quote, "I've never done anything embarrassing on a date in my life."
I don't think so.
And then just 30 seconds ago, she said she shit her pants eating burrata.
Yeah, but that wasn't a date.
We were dating.
That was a friend group.
No, I guess. It was
that was a group dinner.
It was a third wheel situation. I don't think an embarrassing one, but have I told the table tennis story?
I don't know. I don't know if you told it on the podcast, but I think it was talked about at our wedding, on our wedding speech.
Yeah. Just, I'll tell it to you, but you can listen, podcasters. I think that I get competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are a very competitive man.
I'm competitive. I'm the most competitive, more competitive than you, I bet. And this girl had been saying nonstop that she was going to be really good at games and she would beat me at table tennis, and she was so good at table tennis. And I was excited to play against someone who was good. It means I could try my hardest.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start the game and she's dog shit. she's garbage. I don't mean she was bad. Like, she's like asking me the rules, popping up. I guess she was trying to do this cute floaty thing, like, I'll beat you. And I didn't care for that.
That is a very strange, because I could see doing it. I could see doing that and that being cute and fun if you're actually good.
Like, decently good, exactly.
Yeah.
And I beat her 21-0. And she deserved. Mm-hmm. And she was very upset. And she goes, "No, give me another chance." And I was like, "Are you insane? Do you think you think I got lucky 21 times in a row? You stupid. Or do you think I'm suddenly going to grow a heart? Because I'm not. I promise you." So then I beat her 21-0 again. Flawless. And the funny thing is, like, I actually had to play a little bit safe because I really wanted to beat her 21-0. Like, if I played normally, I might miss a shot, but instead I knew I could just play a little safe.
Oh, you wanted to beat her 21-0. Like, you were like, I'm not going to, like...
I can't get hard if I don't. And so I beat her 21-0 again, and she did start crying.
No, she didn't.
She had little tears. She was like, because she was also like frustrated with herself. It was very strange. She was like frankly delusional because
That's very strange.
She honestly, I don't know if she was like, she was upset she was losing that badly, and I get it. And I've never lost 21-0, but I imagine it was upsetting. And she was stressed, and she goes, and she's like, I thought I'd be better and this, and I was like, we can play one more. And then I did grow a heart, which is my only regret in my entire life.
You didn't grow a heart, you wormed out.
I lost a backbone. I grew a backbone.
Exactly.
And then this is what made me mad. I started playing her, and then I let her win. I let her win a bunch of points and ultimately win the game. And it was genuinely hard to do, not just because I had to do it through gritted teeth, but because it was hard to like convince her that she was actually, like, she was missing a lot of shots.
Yeah.
I had to miss like 5 serves in a row just to get her on the board. So I'm missing so much, and so she's getting excited. She's getting closer to winning. She ends up beating me, 21-19 or something. And I was trying to give her more points, but it was tough. And then she goes, I fucking beat you. I knew I would. She genuinely did not realize that I was giving her the game, which I was blown away. Because
Yeah,
like,
that's
if you try and, if I go easy on any of my male friends, they'll know and be like, don't you fucking give me a break. I'll kill you. Like, even if I'm not, I might make a mistake. They're like, don't you dare. And she just had no idea. And I was like, you are delusional and dumb. Anyway, so then I just did that. And that's just because I wanted to have sex. And then the sex was bad. I beat her 21-0 in sex.
So at our wedding, they played a game. Like the MC played a little game, and it was like if he was going to say a fact, and if you thought it was true, you put your hands on your head, and if you thought it was false, you put your hands on your hips.
Yeah.
And he told that story, and he was like, and Julian was like so disgusted with how delusional she was that he just wouldn't sleep with her. And I thought that was true because you are not only are you very competitive, but you can be very petty.
Yeah.
Like, and not you don't really act on it, but you have these like petty fantasies, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get him. And I just was like, I just don't think he would sleep with somebody like that. As a
petty man.
Yeah, just as a petty competitive man who is like now sees who's like, ugh. So I put my hands on my head, and everybody was just looking at the bride being like, well, this body story, this is like kind of a naughty story. We're not. So they followed my lead, and I knocked out like 99% of the people in the first question, and I ruined the game.
You ruined the game. And also then everyone was like, these guys don't talk.
Yeah. And people.
I have told you that story before. I especially forgot. I also think you shouldn't have been allowed to play.
Yeah.
I didn't enforce that, but I was like, this is silly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, knocked everyone out.
Played.
No, but and then Peter Buckingham won. My friend. Good for him. I mean, my family friend. Anyway, I'm surprised. I thought I had told you that. Maybe I hadn't.
No, you've told me that story.
I am very petty. And if I thought I was good at sex, I would have withdrawn it, but it was actually me giving him a punishment. I was like, oh.
That was the pettiest move that could be
You
made.
think the worst you're going to feel is after that crushing defeat? It can get worse. No,
Take that.
I also was like not getting laid much then at all. I was very like down on it. So I was like, I'll do whatever. But that was one of those 8-hour dates I would go on where I just like couldn't end the date and was too cowardly to move it on. And then she was also, it was all bad, top to bottom.
Whenever somebody tells me that they've gone on an 8-hour date, and that the sex didn't happen at like somewhere really in the middle of that, like way into the middle of that, I'm like, that was an awful date. Like, why did you?
100%.
Why did you do that?
And this is me being a massive worm, but I was definitely like, I was not having fun. Mm-hmm. I wasn't like, I did enjoy beating her, thrashing her in table tennis. By the way, she was so competitive, she wanted to play other games. So we went to the electric darts place I always go to, and I thrashed her in that.
And you're very good at darts.
I wouldn't play a game where I wasn't good. No, I'm kidding. And we went to did play pool as well. She was just getting absolutely thrashed across the board.
So strange.
I was like, I guess she had a domination kink. Yeah, but the thing is, I genuinely it's not fun playing against someone who's bad.
No. Well, and it can't be very fun letting them win if it's like difficult to let them win.
Torturous.
Yeah.
I felt my ancestors looking down, going, "No, Julian, it's not worth it."
Yeah, you come from a long line of worms. I think they all understood.
Sorry, I was looking down.
Oh.
Looking down. They're not in hell. They're in the dirt. Oh, ancient worms. It is weird as a white guy to say ancestors. I think people are like, "Oh, you don't have those."
No, you're allowed to have ancestors, I think.
I mean, technically, I have them. I just don't think they're.
You just don't want to know what they did.
Yeah, they keep saying slurs.
You're like, make them go away.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys are really mean. Okay, and they're like, why is that woman voting? Hit her. And I'm like, can you give me some advice on what to do? It's like, stop interracial marriage. I'm like,
oh,
never mind.
Oh shit. I wanted to talk about how I think our last time that we had a little one-on-one, we talked about some of the things about being open. And one thing that occurred to me this week is that openness allows a lot of room for friendships. Like you have kind of an expectation.
Well, you don't have any friends, do you?
Oh shit.
Did you just get busted doing Friends? I walk in on you and some guy, I'm like, you better be fucking.
Yeah, yuck. You're gonna get new friends? No new friends.
This is a platonic friendship. We're done.
But yeah, like it just, because I think there is an awkwardness around making new friends, especially like a gender that you generally date, but even other friends. Like you just, it frees up a lot of time, and I think that just the practice of the practice of being open to your partner having more relationships or having sex, like it just, I don't know, I've never I think I've made more friends in this relationship than I have in a lot of others, or any others.
Yeah? I'm surprised. So you think in other relationships you would feel restricted from making friends, partially?
Oh, especially male friends, because it'd be like, I think there are a lot of my friends are people that like, maybe it started off as like kind of sexual, or there was like a bit of a like, maybe that'll happen, and then you're just like, ugh, be better just being friends. So any relationship like that, it's automatically, you'll never have that friendship. But also like, yeah, I think that I have certainly had. I don't think I've ever been in a relationship where a closed relationship where meeting somebody new, like you meet a new guy and you're like, oh my gosh, like we got a lot in common, like.
It is true, because immediately they're like, well, this guy's hitting on you, he's doing this.
Yeah.
There's also a societal problem where we assume they can't be friends. But I think what annoys me about the counter argument of that, people are often like, no, you can be friends with someone, and it's not all about sex. Mm-hmm. But I think it can also be the case that like maybe they do want to have sex with you, but they know that they can't right now.
Yeah.
And they're just friends, and they can do that.
And you can do that. That's not like a.
And them wanting to finding you attractive is not
some nefarious thing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that friendship can't exist or can't occur. Because I think the reason people think that is there's so many men, and I guess women as well, but people who are just like. Who would pretend to be someone's friend just to fuck them. So it means the friendship is fake, and actually what's happening is you're just pretending, and all you want is sex. And it's like, no, I want to be a friend, and if it were available, I'd take the sex too. Yeah. But this friendship can continue forever without that, if need be. Although in openness, it is weird though, because that derails the argument. Because if you wanted to, you would just do that anyway. Yeah.
But so I made a new friend this last like month. Our deli guy is somebody who's like he came here when he was 14. He's basically only gone to school and worked, or now that he's out of school, just worked his basically.
They work crazy shifts. These guys.
They work crazy long hours, and all they do is just make money and send it home to Yemen. And we became friends because I do like little legal stuff for their
pro
businesses.
bono legal stuff. She's a saint.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just wanted them to stop selling Sabra hummus, and then we became friends. And now we're like quite friendly. And one of the older guys was like, "You should take Hamza to the movie, or like go do something, because he's about to go back to Yemen to get married and have kids and become a father, and he's never done anything in America."
It is wild. He's been here. It's crazy. We talk about. I mean, to interrupt, but we talk about like. Different cultures, and America's been more accepting. But the truth is, a lot of other cultures, when they come, they very much want to stay in their culture. Or maybe he just didn't have an opportunity to. But I was shocked at how little of American culture he'd really experienced. Never been to a movie, never been on a roller coaster. I don't know, maybe that's the definition. American culture, what is
American culture, hot dogs, roller coasters, baseball game. We did not go to a baseball game.
That's a shame. But I mean, so you took him to food things.
Yeah, I took him out to movies.
And I went to a movie with one of them twice. It was nice.
I took him to Times Square. I took them to.
He loved Times Square, didn't he?
Loved Times Square, and we went to Times Square at night, which is the only time to go to Times Square. And then we went to Coney Island and rode roller coasters, and it was just so much fun.
They actually both entered the hot dog eating contest.
And
Robin thought it was one where she just ate one hot dog really well.
Yeah, it was beautiful, so artfully done, and the booze were really disheartening.
Why is she stopping? There's so many more hot dogs.
Why is she taking a bow? What is that dance? A song? Now she's gonna do a song?
We're not allowed to stop her. She's got the stage time. Point is though, so you made friends.
I made friends, and it was really, really nice. And it was cool learning about his culture. Like, not only is he from Yemen, which is like a very I have friends.
Brag.
I have Muslim friends, and then I also have friends who like grew up. I now have a friend who like grew up in Gaza, and it like now knowing more about this Yemeni culture, American culture and Gazan culture is closer than Gazan culture and Yemeni culture. Like it is. Hearing
her stories about, I mean, obviously he doesn't speak for all of Yemen, and I'm sure he's from certain regions, but what he said was so, I mean, well, not like a night and day, but like just the way he structures his day and stuff like that is just so different to what I'm used to.
Yeah, well, they've been sanctioned into economic oblivion, so there are just no jobs, so they don't do anything all day. They just, there's nothing to do, so they just go
So they come to it, they have to make money in America.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what these guys are doing.
And then they pray, they eat. So it's just been really nice to get to like share each other's culture, and it's been exciting. Like he's now left to go get married, so our little foray into American culture is now done.
He's gonna come back married and fat.
Yeah, he will, and probably a dad. And I look forward to seeing him and his brothers again, because they all left at the same time to go get married. But it's I think if I hadn't been in an open relationship, that first of all, like I wouldn't have been able to spend so much time, because once it was clear that they were leaving, like we tried to squeeze a lot of activities into like a really short time. So I was doing stuff with Hamza like every night or every other night, and that would have been, I think, in a close relationship, I would have had...
Threatening.
Yeah, I would have been threatening to a close relationship.
He asked you to call me in front of him to be like, is your husband okay?
Times. He's like, oh my gosh, does Hamza... And you were able to come with us to a bunch of things, but you're chasing your dreams, you're doing comedy, so there were a lot of nights that you weren't able to come. He's very strictly religious, so he was like, yeah, he calls Julian Hamza. So he said, is it okay with Hamza? So there was like one time where I did have to call and
just confirm
in front of him.
We did go axe throwing with him as well.
Oh yeah,
and then they brought out ninja stars.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because like I'd done the axe throwing before, so I knew how to do that. But Ninja Star, like I was worse at that, and Hamza was good.
So good.
And he was like,
he was also very good at the axe throwing. Yeah. Like so good.
But so the point is, he was kind of like, yeah, I've done this before. We do this in Yemen.
Yeah.
But I think not at.
Wait, do they have ninja stars in Yemen?
He implied he would use one to chop the gat or something. Like it was like a small knife. But it was like, well, they walk the Yemen culture where they have that knife in the front pocket while they dance.
They carry a knife everywhere. I mean, they wear that knife all day long. So that's like that's just something. It's part of the dress.
So everyone's just armed all the time.
Yeah, with a knife, with a very sharp knife. But he. What else? Oh, he was like, oh yeah, like when we were kids, we used to like hunt birds with rocks, and we would just throw rocks at birds and kill birds just by throwing them. I was like, God damn! Like he was really really good at it. I was. I
mean, is the bird flying?
I don't know. I guess not, or maybe they are. Maybe it's perched. Or something.
The bird's perched is like, what's that guy doing?
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's really winding up there. That's interesting. Oh God.
Jesus.
But I've never killed a bird with a rock. I've killed a bird with a bow and arrow, but I've never killed a bird with a rock. As a child, yeah, as a child.
You were in the Hunger Games? What's going on?
No, we were walking around the woods behind our house with a bow and arrow that for some reason my mother thought was totally fine.
How old were you?
It would have been before 7th grade, so I don't know, 12.
Would you shoot a bird now?
It was a ptarmigan, and they are ground birds. They don't really fly, and they're very dumb. So when they
but I mean morally, you like birds now, don't you?
Yeah, we ate it.
Okay.
It's a big bird. It's the size of a small chicken, so we ate it. We were hunting. Okay.
Okay, Rogan. Jesus, Joe Rogan over here. All right.
I mean, that is more humane than what we do to chickens.
I guess.
100%. 100%. That bird got to live in the woods and enjoy itself and live free.
Where'd you get? Did you get a headshot?
Stretch its legs. Did
you get a headshot?
I doubt that. I doubt that very heavily. Yeah, I doubt it. But I mean, that's still better than how we kill chickens.
No. You're right. That is.
So yeah, But the ptarmigans are easy to hit. I'm not some master hunter. When they sense a predator, they freeze and they're just on the ground. They're just standing on the ground and just still.
So you actually just kicked it.
I mean, I don't know that you could kick a ptarmigan to death, but I'm sure we took more than one shot. I'm sure we missed multiple times.
Did you hit the final one?
I doubt it. I doubt it. It was probably my brother.
Okay, so you haven't killed a bear with a bow and arrow.
I don't know. We were hunting together. It was a group activity. We were bow hunting together, and it was probably like a shit kid's bow as well, like not like the bows that hunters take.
Was it a steel tip at the end, or was it the suction cup? What is that? Why are they doing that?
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, ptarmigans are real dumb. They're easy to kill.
First of all, either kill it or insult it. I think both is mean.
It's a regal bird that just stood still while we repeatedly try to kill it with a bow and arrow.
He had no faith in you. He's like, no, the kids, don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
This one's weak-willed. I promise you.
She's gonna have a podcast, I can tell.
God is my witness. If they hit it, ptarmigan God. Tamarind? What is it called? What's this bird
A
called?
ptarmigan. It's spelled with a PT, ptarmigan.
Where's the PT at the beginning?
Yeah.
What, you think you're a dinosaur? You think you're a pterodactyl? You think you can pull that off?
That is weird, right?
You can't just do that. No, you know what? I'm glad you killed him.
Yeah. They're also called grouse.
Oh, well, I know that word. Okay, Jesus. I've killed plenty of grouse with my bow and arrow. But usually, traditionally, I would use a ninja style.
Yeah. Well, so...
Or nunchucks.
It's just like a very fun, and it was fun learning about somebody's culture, and there were a lot of things where I'm like, wow, I'm very glad I did not grow up that way. There are also things where I was like, it just would have been, I don't know. There are things about his culture that I thought were really lovely as well, and just very glad to get to know them.
Yeah.
And now we have like just really good friends in the neighborhood who look out for us all the time, and.
Yeah, they're good. It's funny when I'm not there and they're like, why isn't your husband looking after you?
Nobody's looking after this woman.
This poor innocent woman.
First of all, she's allowed out of the house, so immediately no.
It is tricky to wrap up. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, in their estimation, they're just like, you have to protect her, and even from eyes, So like they're gonna get married, and
so they must think I'm a real weak man. They're like.
I mean, they also understand that this is America. It's just different. They don't judge us for it, and I try not to judge them for it. It's interesting. There's a tension there for sure. But by their estimation, they are protecting their wives, and their wives have just a very nice life where all they have to do is take care of the house, and they never have to worry about anything. And there are certainly days where I'm like, God, that'd be a lot nicer. But that's really rare for me. I like my job, but I know that there are women. I mean, we have a whole trad wife movement that I think is born out of the fact that everybody is sick of working for fucking nothing. And for women, it's very easy to fall back on this like old-timey traditional thing. Men have to find a different narrative, right? If they're like, I guess most men's narratives are like, I fucking hate work, I want to kill myself, and then that's what they do.
So you become a wife, I'll become dead.
Yeah.
I did see a great tweet that was like, every time you see one of those trad wife like Instagram accounts, just know she's not a trad wife.
No, she's got a breeder kink.
No.
Just say it. You have a breeder kink. Just say it, trad wives.
No, but more I'm saying like they're not trad wife because they're an influencer. They're making money.
Oh yeah, they're making so much money.
They're the breadwinner of that family.
Yeah.
So the hypocrisy of being like, I'm just making my little eggs for my husband. It's like, no, you have a setup. You have a lighting crew.
Yeah. And also, making content is fucking work. Like, it's not like they're not doing work.
Exactly.
It's they're liars. They're liars.
Women are liars.
They found a kind of cynical way to make money, I think. But
every way to make money is cynical.
That's true.
Anyway, well, I'm glad you made a friend.
I did.
And then I am sorry I got him sent back to Yemen. I do. I feel bad about that, but no one takes my wife to Coney Island without my permission. I'll tell you that much. Back to Yemen. And then what's crazy is he's not even from Yemen. I just had him sent there.
Oh,
he's from Queens.
Yemen.
No,
that'd be funny.
What?
If he was just from Queens.
He's just like
the whole family.
And then we catch
from
him
Yemen, Queens.
We catch.
And I'm like, I met this very exotic person.
And he's like, yeah, people in Queens don't let their wife out of the house. Queens women are notoriously submissive.
Well, I did. So I like recently accompanied, because they're American citizens. Their sister, who lives here, was called to jury duty, and I accompanied her to go tell them that she cannot do jury duty, because even though she's an American citizen, she doesn't speak enough English to really do jury duty. And the Yemenis women, they wear a full niqab. Where it's, just their eyes are showing, and which is really interesting, because then you talk to them and they're like, we don't want them to look at our wives and like covet our wives, and maybe want to like steal our wives or harm our wives, or whatever comes of that urge. And I'm like, but all they can see is their eyes. Like, what? They're like, they look like ghosts. They look like ghosts. Like, I don't know. To me, it's like, so that's like, I'm like, what are they? Also, if they're walking around in New York City with their full niqab on, and now that I've accompanied this woman, I can tell you with certainty, like what people, they're not looking at her with lust. They're looking at her like they fucking hate her, or that they're judging her.
Well, you were saying it's a weird thing because like they hate the guy that is with her because they think he's controlling her.
And she is like this symbol, like this walking symbol of like subjugation and like backwardness and.
But it's hard because I think the tricky part is like if you spoke to, I don't know, culture's so confusing because obviously we want to live in a free world where women are allowed to do whatever they want, and if they live in that country and they choose to do that, they should be allowed to. But then you would say, well, are they choosing it, or are they getting, or is it just social pressure? But then by that logic, all of us are under social pressure.
All of us are under social pressure. Yeah.
So like, do women want to wear bikinis at the beach in America, or is it social pressure to do that? And yeah, but I think for some people, I mean, some people come from a very bigoted place, but I think there are people who might actually come from a good place where they think, you were saying they were talking to you, some people were, depending on how they treated her, some people were really mean to her, you said, whereas like, if it's coming from a good place, you should be nice to her. And,
Yeah. I mean, the people at the courthouse treated her like shit. And I was shocked at how shittily they treated her and her brother. Like, I was getting angry, and they were so gracious about it. And so it was that was a very interesting thing. But yeah, so she would, so I don't even know how I got onto the topic of that. But I guess, I don't remember how, but if they look at your wife, they're not going to be coveting her. They're most likely she'll be standing next to somebody. I saw somebody on the subway yesterday who was just wearing a baby blue, literally a negligee. It was like a body stocking with a.
You didn't want to tap me on the shoulder? Give me a heads up.
You weren't there, but you could see through it. You could see her nipples, and you could see her matching blue thong, and she was just basically naked on the subway, and that's what she was wearing. And I just think it's very interesting. And he lives in Bushwick, and he works at a bodega that serves drunk people at night. He's seen, naked people, and it's very interesting. They're like, they really don't judge us for it. Like they're like, oh yeah, that's what it's like in America, and that's just America, and it's good. And he's like, it's good that in America everybody's like mixes and stuff. And I'm like, well, what about if that was in Yemen? And he's like, oh no. That would not be good, but it's good for America.
But it's like, so we like to go there, and we go there and we live that way, but not normally.
Yeah.
I think that might be our time.
Okay.
Unless you have more stuff you want to talk about. I know you're going to go home and feed the cats.
I just want to say I miss Hamza.
Shout out to Hamza and the world's best deli crew. I mean, what's crazy is all these delis, it says world's best deli, and it's wild that ours actually is the world's best deli.
It actually is the best deli. You can come to our deli, get the Robin. We have a sandwich named after me.
Yeah,
and it
cutest thing I ever did was that.
It's so good, yeah.
Although it's gone now.
They're getting a new menu, because the menu they got, you can't read it. So now hopefully they'll have the Robin on the new menu.
Oh really? Yeah. So basically, I got for our first anniversary, maybe.
That was my birthday.
Your birthday. We had I printed off a sign that was your favorite breakfast sandwich, and it was the same styling of the deli menu, and I attached it to the deli menu with their permission, and so people could officially order Robin. Although we have never seen anyone order it.
I have. I've seen multiple people order it.
Oh, I've never seen it. I thought you said someone. Remember, we thought someone was ordering it, but they were actually ordering.
No. I have seen. They don't. I've seen now multiple people order it, and I've seen one of those people ordered it using the Robin. The other person just said the ingredients, which is
were they looking at it?
I don't know if they were.
So it doesn't count.
So and
sausage, egg, cheese, hash brown, hot sauce.
Hamza and Rumzi have both confirmed for me that a lot of people order that sandwich.
But by name?
By name, yeah. So they're like, yeah, we know it. Hell yeah, it's a good sandwich.
And the Robin is that. The Julian is the same, but double sausage.
Okay, yeah. We didn't say what it is.
I said sausage, egg, cheese, hash brown, hot sauce.
Yeah.
on a roll.
The hash brown needs to be deep fried, and that is very important.
Yeah. Today they I guess Robin was given the wrong sandwich, and then they called us to come back and get the right one. But we'd already eaten that one.
Yeah, we already ate that.
So I ate 3
we ate
sandwiches.
Somebody's bacon, egg, and cheese, and then they didn't call for me to come get it. They sent
One of the boys?
Yeah, one of the boys to come bring it to my door.
They're very sweet.
They're so sweet. I love them. Come to our deli. Our deli's so good.
Best deli.
It is the best deli, and that's also its name.
They also have, yeah. What else?
Natural and organic is the other one.
Yeah, I mean, very original names. I'm sure. I'm certain there's another deli. Best deli. That's not trademarked. Anyway, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We will catch you next time, and Hamza, enjoy Yemen.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.